First down throw for Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's going to fire one deep, middle. It got his man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Play action, Kaiser. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Robert Quinn from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Kaiser. To connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And caught, right side, Green. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Johnson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Let's go!
Kaiser on first down. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go! Brand 38!
On first and 10, Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here we go! Brand 38!
Second down, Kaiser. The left side completion to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said,
oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Keenum now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Look at the spin. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the balls are right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards.
Here we go now.
Keenum on 1st down. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Keenum going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And down inside the 15 he goes. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Let's go. Go. Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
No. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go.
Final play of the half, Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw, Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Keenum. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go play action here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Kaiser now on second down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Keenum. A dump off to Anderson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go. Right at 38.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Sanders in motion right.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And an alley to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos are in for 6. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And this one's incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when they...
Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And coming out now, the Broncos. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Watch it now, Barney. No. Jack Patriot. Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 3, check 3.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Back to it after the pick 6. Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They go play action. Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Brendan Langley picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And this one is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Okay, so the offense has a short field to work with, but down by more than 8 here. They've got to hurry. One score won't do.
Let's go. Ohio.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Throwing now, Keenum. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go now. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. To his knee goes Keenum, and that should be the ball game.